Good afternoon and welcome to Grider Stadium, Jerry Mathis Field in Tullahoma, Tennessee. This afternoon it is the TSSAA Baseball Sectional Series between the Tullahoma Wildcats and the Soddy Daisy Trojans. This is a best 2 out of 3 series. The winner of 2 will advance to the state tournament. The Payless Auto of Tullahoma pregame show is driven by Payless Auto. They offer a wide variety of pre-owned vehicles. They're home of the $25 oil change. Payless Auto of Tullahoma.com. Tullahoma and Soddy Daisy, the Wildcats, back in the sectional round for the second consecutive year and trying to return to the state tournament and defend their state championship, along with Chris Barstad, Everett Stetson back at the Duck Studios, and Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chasteen. Welcome in, whether you're listening here locally on 93.9 The Duck or watching locally on LightTube Channel 23. Maybe you're watching around the world on the NFHS network or listening around the world on 939theduck.com or the free 939 The Duck app. However you're listening or watching, we're pleased to have you in here. Settle in. It's going to be an afternoon, 5.5 hours of high school baseball. By the time it's over, we may have a state tournament team, and we may have to come back tomorrow for Game 3. We'll just have to wait and see. I welcome in Ken Keller to the Payless Auto of Tullahoma pregame show. Ken, here we are back in sectionals again.
Yeah, high stakes high school baseball right here. The Cats can get 2 out of 3. They're state bound again to defend their championship. So looking for 2 exciting baseball games tonight. Let's hope Tullahoma can go 2-0 and pull the sweep right here.
Soddy Daisy comes in 23-13-2 on the year. They're coached by Jim Higgins. Soddy Daisy has won 7, lost 2, and tied 1 in their last 10 games. They are the District 3 3A champions, and they lost to South Doyle in the regional, but came back to beat Heritage in 10 innings and then beat South Doyle to advance to this sectional round. Tullahoma 28-10 on the year. Head coach is Brian Morris. The Wildcats are 8-2 in their last 10 games. They are the Region 4 3A champions. They beat Upperman and Lawrence County to get here. That stat update is financed by Coffee County Bank. Believe in better. Believe in Coffee County Bank, serving the Coffee County community for 50 years. These teams played back on April the 20th, 2019. It's the last time they met. Tullahoma a 7-0 winner over Soddy Daisy. In that game, Tullahoma has gone to 11 state tournaments since 1954. The Wildcats have won 3 of those, beating Cookeville in '74, beating Marion County in 1990, and beating Station Camp last year. Tullahoma also played in the state title game a couple of times. They lost to Knoxville Central in 1973, and they lost to McGavick, a game that I called on the radio, in 1986. That was at McGavick. We lost both of them. Rob Norman pitched a great game, but we lost anyway. Soddy Daisy has been to 4 state tournaments since 1954. They won it 1 time in 1977. So both of these teams have a state championship ring, but they're going for another one. Tullahoma trying to repeat. Soddy Daisy trying to get back in the game. They haven't been in the state tournament in the last few years. Ken, what do we know about this Trojan squad?
Well, they've got 4 hitters over 350, Scott, and they're going to save their ace for game number 2. That's Cooper Poe, 90-plus mile-an-hour fastball. And they're going to go in this first game with a gentleman by the name of Alex Pinson. Pinson has logged 16.1 innings pitched this year, comes in with a 4.74 ERA, Scott. The Wildcats will counter with Balin Tootin. Tootin has thrown 57.1 innings pitched this year, which is the most in the Wildcats pitching staff, and he has a 1.71 earned run average. So Tullahoma's ace going tonight, and Tullahoma knows how critical this game one is.
And, of course, senior Mason Bratcher, 8-0 on the season, still not able to play for the Wildcats. He's out here stretching out a little bit, so that's good to see. There's still some possible hope that Mason would be able to come back if Tullahoma can keep winning, but they'll have to win this series without Mason Bratcher. And as Ken said, Balin Tootin going on the mound today for the Wildcats in game one. Keep in mind, as we talk, we are going to play 2 games here tonight. So it's not an if thing. There will be 2 games. We'll be here for both of them live on whatever it is you're listening or watching. We're going to take a break and come back with your Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration starting lineup. This is the Payless Auto of Tullahoma pregame show. We'll take a 2-minute break. Back in 2 minutes.
Tullahoma was all.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
It's
Yeah.
Wow.
The Dave Myers with a tremendous rendition of our national anthem here this afternoon, leading off the sectional series between the Tullahoma Wildcats and the Soddy Daisy Trojans. The starting lineup is heated and cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. For over 4 generations, Stroop's has become the name you can trust for all of your air conditioning and heating needs. Leading off for the visitors here in this first game, the Soddy Daisy Trojans, again 23-13-2 overall Region 3-3A champions, coached by Jim Higgins. Leading off the right fielder, number 2, Jake Jackson. Batting second, number 13, Logan Williams. Hitting third, the left fielder, Cooper Poe. Batting fourth, number 7, the first baseman, Braden Shell. Hitting fifth, number 29, Noah Berry, the catcher. Batting sixth, Hayden Hickey, second base, number 10. Batting seventh, number 19, Maddox Eversole, DH. Batting eighth, number 20, Gabe Ferguson, center fielder. Batting ninth, number 14, Braden Maynor, the shortstop. Pitching is Alex Pinson for the Soddy Daisy Trojans. And Pinson on the year. And again, their stats are not accurate. Okay, they haven't put in all their games, but it gives you something you can go on. So Vickers is 4-0 overall, 2.14 ERA, 24 strikeouts, 13 walks, 19.2 innings pitched. So that's will be the battle against Balin Tootin today for the Soddy Daisy Trojans. That's who they'll go with, is Vickers. Poe, their ace, going with Vickers against Tootin in this first game. Different strategies for the two different coaches. We'll see how it works out. That is your Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration starting lineup for the Soddy Daisy Trojans. For the home team, the Tullahoma Wildcats, leading off the right fielder, number 21, Hunter Hogan. Batting second at first base, number 19, pitching, number 19, Balin Tootin. Batting third, the shortstop, number 11, Andrew Fulmer. Hitting cleanup, third baseman, number 16, Philip Lemon. Batting fifth, number 35, J.D. Schmisser, the DH. Playing first, number 30, Andrew Zebick. The catcher, number 18, Park Fulks. In left field, batting eighth, number 27, Bryson Campbell. Second base, batting ninth, number 4, Trevor Cole. And Aiden Evans playing center field, Tootin, the pitcher for the Wildcats. And Balin Tootin, all his stats are in, and all they do is look very, very impressive. Tootin 5-3 on the year, 1.71 ERA, 99 strikeouts, 27 walks, 57 innings. That stat update financed by Coffee County Bank. This first inning is presented by Dot Foods. They're hiring right now. Learn more at careers.dotfoods.com. Tootin on the mound for the Wildcats, Ken. He was spectacular in his last outing against Lawrence County. Had a lot of help from Lawrence County's defense, but Balin was spot on.
Yeah, it looked like he faced, had a little bit of arm fatigue towards the latter part of the season, Scott, but it was really pleasant to see him, bounce back Saturday. I thought through his best game, he looked more like his early season form, and he was pounding that fastball, and their velocity was good in his curveball, really good his control, and Tullahoma just dominated in that 10-zip win over Lawrence County.
So in this sectional round, it's different than anything else that these guys do, right? Best 2 out of 3. There's no other series like that. So what's that, as a coach, you got to really think this through. You got basically, you're mapping out 14 innings and trying to, win them both, but you're trying to map it out, keep guys fresh. Pinch hitting is tougher. Any pitching changes are tougher because it means so much. Yeah,
I talked to Tullahoma Sports Hall of Famer Jerry Mathis, and we talked about this same thing. How do you use your pitching staff? And he said, I throw my ace game one, and that's exactly what Brian Morris is doing here. Of the staff remaining, of course, Bratcher's had a great year, was the player of the year in district, or pitcher of the year in district, but he's out. So Balin Tootin steps up, and he's the man with the ball today.
The first pitch is presented by Hogan's Collision Center. In case of an accident, you get to choose your repair shop. Choose local experience at Hogan's Collision Center. Learn more at hoganscollisioncenter.com. And it is baseball time in Tullahoma. Tootin's first pitch to Jake Jackson, a little bit inside, ball one.
Yeah, lefty on lefty matchup. You want to keep Jackson, the leadoff man, off the bases. He's stolen 27 bases this year, which is by far the most on this Trojan lineup.
Balin paints the outside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike. Jackson steps out.
He's definitely a bunt threat. His Lemon is 2 steps in the dirt on third base.
High and tight, 2-1. Unlike some of these teams that come in here just based on the leadoff hitter, Soddy Daisy physically big. He's a big guy. And he fouls it back. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jackson.
First swing of the baseball game.
Daisy. And again, we don't claim total reliability on their stats, but Jake's hitting .387. As Ken mentioned, 27 stolen bases. He also leads the team with 29 runs scored, and he has homered. There's a line shot, left field, out of play. Count remains 2-2.
Yeah, so he's fouled 2 pitches off, and that's what you want to do. He's the table setter for this Trojan lineup. You want to keep the leadoff man off base here to start this game. As you said in pregame, Coach Morris wants the Wildcats. It's all about momentum. Get ahead early, stay ahead. Build that momentum.
A 4:29 start to this game, and the official game time temperature is 84 degrees.
Tootin froze him with a curveball. That time he took it. Just missed.
Outside ball 4, and Balin Tootin walks the leadoff batter, Jake Jackson. So Sadi Daisy with a man on. Logan Williams at the plate. Williams, the third baseman.
Come on, Balin. Lazy.
A good piece of hitting by Jackson. He fouled off a couple pitches there and drew the walk to start the game.
We saw Tullahoma's Lucas Taylor Rodriguez start really shaky against Upperman Saturday, or the other day, whenever it was. And he settled down very nicely.
Yes.
So Balin gives up an opening walk. First pitch to Williams, down low, ball 1.
Umpire appears to have a tight strike zone early. Balin just missed on that one, on that first offering. Good lead by Jackson on first.
Back towards the base. He's got a pretty good lead, though.
There he goes. And ball gets away from Fulks. So that, he had that base stolen. I don't know how we rule that, but rule it a pass ball, but he had that base stolen. So runner in scoring position with nobody out, and the count 2-0 on Williams.
Yeah, that's the big thing. 2-0 after giving up the leadoff walk. Balin's got to dial it in. His team really disciplined, not jumping at the first pitch. They're taking, making Balin work for it.
Bunt down the first base line. Zebic fields it, throws to Cole, covering first to get the out. The sacrifice bunt advances Jackson to third for batter number 3 for the Trojans, Cooper Poe, left fielder. Poe hitting .405, leads them in every category except stolen bases. Cooper Poe, right-hander.
Yeah, this guy's got a next level arm. We'll talk about him in game 2.
Where's he going, Doc? Walter State commit. Called strike on the off-speed pitch from Tootin.
Well, that was an excellent bunt by Logan Williams, putting it down the first baseline, making Zebic come in and make the play, but it was efficient, move the runner to third base here with 1 out.
0-1 pitch from Tootin. Fouled out of play, 0-2. As Jackson halfway down the line at third.
Well, this will be big here, 0-2. Now Balin's got a nice tight curveball. See if we can get him with an off-speed pitch here on 0-2.
So I got a called strike 3. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan'sCollisionCenter.com.
The famous backwards K, and that's what he did. He froze Poe with that curveball and curved right over the inside corner of the plate. Beautiful pitch by Tootin.
And just for the record, Walter State, number 1 in the nation right now.
Oh, yeah.
Junior college baseball program.
They're legit.
2 outs, runner on third for Braden Shell, the first baseman, number 27, big guy. Shell hitting .382. Strike 1.
Well, Jackson trying to creep down that left field line. Fultz really needs to be protective back there.
How come right-handers can throw to first, but you never see a left-hander throw to third?
Good point.
Maybe not. Just a thought. 0-1 the count. High outside. Even at 1-1 on the cleanup man, Shell. Sadi Daisy threatening here in the top of the first. Balin Tootin trying to get out of it.
Walk, stolen base, and a sacrifice bunt has Jackson on third.
Fouled back. 1-2.
Well, Balin, the difference is he's worked ahead the last two hitters. Had an 0-2 count on the last batter, now 1-2.
If you're just getting off work, you're in the car, hearing us on the Duck, we invite you down to the ballpark. It's going to be a beautiful evening. Concession stand's awesome. You don't need anything else. Just come on down and watch some baseball. Fouled back. Still 1-2.
He brought the gasser, an inside corner on the fastball there by Tootin.
I mean, after waiting all year, partner, we finally get an 80-degree day at Grider Stadium. Finally.
Took a while.
Move baseball season back, up, however you want to look at it. Later. Make it later. Tootin, 1-2. There's a line drive center field. Aiden Evans has a beat on it, makes the catch. So Soddy Daisy threatens, but strands a runner at third. Tullahoma coming to bat. We are scoreless, and we'll be back in just 1 minute.
Time and Tennessee and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium, the bottom of the first inning. Soddy Daisy threatened, but could not push across a run. Tullahoma set to bat with Hogan, Tootin, and Fulmer, presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Big shout out to former Wildcat DJ Dillahay. He made second team all conference as he is at Brown University playing baseball and having a good career at Brown. He really is.
It's fantastic.
He's been playing well since he got there. So proud of DJ. He certainly was solid for the Wildcats. And actually, Ken, as a sophomore, DJ was quite the backup quarterback. If you'll remember, in multiple blowout games, I guess that was 2021, the state championship year, in multiple blowout games, DJ would just take the snap and run 40 yards over and over.
Oh, yeah. He would take it to the house, had several touchdowns. They couldn't stop him. Once he broke into daylight, he was gone.
Maybe that was 2020, his sophomore year. So, again, on the mound, I'm a little confused. I heard Vickers as we were talking up here in the press box, and now I'm hearing that the Soddy Daisy pitcher is Pinson. So I gave you Vickers' stats because he was the number 2, but Pinson is pitching. All we've got for him is 0-1 with a 4.71. That's got to be old. I really have no idea what his stats are right now, but that's Stat Update financed by Coffee County Bank. The first inning is presented by Dot Foods. Hunter Hogan leads off for the Wildcats, the fire starter.
Yeah, Hogan has elevated his average over 300, been hot lately. 302 coming into this one.
And there's a ground ball to short, scoop. Good throw in time, 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Pinson.
Well, that's one thing we've seen all year. It's a characteristic of this Wildcat hitting lineup is they love to go after first pitches, first pitch strikes.
So in the Region 4 tournament, Tootin was moved to third in the batting order. Now Coach Morris moves Balin back to second, where he's been most of the year. Inside from Pinson, ball 1. Remember a major leaguer, Veda Pinson, played for the Cardinals. Grounder to second. Nice hop. Tootin's fast in time. Just got him by a step. But 2 pitches, 2 out, 3 pitches, 2 outs for the Wildcats. And Andrew Fulmer steps in.
Former leading the Wildcats with a healthy 477 average, leads his team with 53 hits.
And you know what? Tullahoma won the region tournament without Andrew Fulmer's bat whatsoever. Andrew did not have a good tournament, just to be honest, but came in, pitched the last inning of the last game, and he's due. Andrew's due to have a good series. High, 1-1 the count to Fulmer.
Shout out to Mafia listening or watching on Light Tube. We appreciate you watching, Mafia.
Outside, 2-1. Shout out to John Rickman and maybe the Rickmans watching on Light Tube. Of course, Chris, a state champion here at Tullahoma. Pitches low. And both Chris and Mary in the Tullahoma Sports Hall of Fame.
That's right, yeah.
So, yeah, John and Barb, we know you're proud of that. 3-1 pitch to Andrew Fulmer. Fouls it out of play. The doc is going to live and die with every pitch for the next 5 hours. Absolutely.
He may get the Leo Mazzoni rock up here for too long.
Going,
I'm
partner.
telling you, yep.
Your back's going to be sore. 3-2 pitch. Fulmer out of play. Guarding the plate, staying alive, making Pinson throw pitches.
Neither team has recorded a base hit thus far. Tullahoma walked one. The Trojans got the runner to third, but we left him stranded.
Called strike 3. The Hogan's Collision Center called strikeout on Andrew Fulmer ends the first for Tullahoma. Presented by Dot Foods. We're scoreless through 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium. The second inning is presented by Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. Quality and dedication get you back on the road with Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. Balin Tootin set to pitch the top of the second, and for Soddy Daisy, it's Noah Berry, Hayden Hickey, Maddox Eversole, heated and cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Well, Coach, just what you would expect in a sectional series. Look like a couple of solid ball clubs here.
Yeah, it's just going to take an inning or two for each team to get their bearings, get their footing under them, and just play baseball. And this Noah Berry, 14-year-old freshman catcher, we saw a video on him on YouTube last night, or on the X, where he hit a home run. So he has one home run in the season as a freshman. That's, for a 14-year-old kid, that's pretty impressive.
Berry hitting .353 on the season.
Pretty good batting average, too.
And again, Soddy Daisy's statistics are not the full season. They haven't put the full season in for some reason on the official TSSAA stat program.
Beautiful off-speed pitch there. So now Tootin's up 1-2 here.
2 balls and 1 strike on the batter, Berry, right-handed catcher. Nobody out, nobody on. There's a grounder to second. Going to be a tough play for Cole. He makes the stop. Bounce to first. Not in time. What a stop by Trevor Cole. He just had to basically roll it to Zebic at first, and Berry beat it out. So there will be a courtesy runner coming in for Noah Berry. And we'll get his number for you as Hayden Hickey the second baseman bats for the Trojans.
Oh, you're right, Scott. Just great range there by Trevor Cole. He went a long way. That ball looked like it's going to be clearly to right field to Hogan out there, and he makes a diving stab, comes up, and Zebic picked it off the dirt, but Barry hustling down the baseline beat it out.
So first hit of the game is by Sadi Daisy. Off-speed pitch outside. 1-0.
Well, this is 2 straight innings that Sadi Daisy has had their leadoff runner on base.
Hickey, second baseman, tall and lean. 1-0 throw to first, runner back in time.
A great effort by Cole. One of these middle infielders for Tullahoma have superb range. They cover a lot of ground.
Tullahoma turned 3 double plays in 2 games at the regional tournament. Inside from Tootin, 2-0. Hillen, the courtesy runner at first.
Yeah, Hillen has Tootin's attention too, so he's got a big lead over there. We've already seen 1 stolen base by Jackson.
Hillen at first, Hickey at the plate. Grounder to short, could be 2. Fulmer, Cole, Zebic, in time. Tullahoma's middle infield turns its 4th double play in the last 3 games, and there are 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Well, that's a way to erase erase a base runner. So that's a 6-4-3 twin killing right there. 6-4-3 double play by the Wildcats. That's Fulmer, Cole to Zebic. Beautiful.
Maddox Eversole at the plate for the Trojans. Tootin's first pitch is low, ball 1. Fouled back, 1-1. Working the studio at 93.9 The Duck is Everett Stetson, keeping things rolling there. Chris Barstad, our producer on site here at the inside the Benz Jordan press box, high above what used to be known as Municipal Stadium, now Grider Stadium. There's a high drive, left center field. Tullahoma giving chase. Evans in center field makes the catch, running towards the warning track. So the double play erases the leadoff single. Nothing for Sadi Daisy in the second. Presented by Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. We're scoreless. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning. No score here. In case you're confused, let me try to clear this playoff thing up for you. There are 16 teams remaining in Class 3A, and they're playing in 8 sectional series across the state. The 8 winners of those 8 sectional series will advance to the state tournament. That's how it works. Philip Lemon leads off for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the second inning. And on the year, Philip is batting .259 with 28 hits, 18 RBIs. That stat update presented by Coffee County Bank. Lemon, check, swing, strike.
Yeah, another first pitch swing.
So Pinson looks sharp here early for Sadi Daisy.
Throwing strikes.
So he faced only 3 batters in the first. Off-speed pitch called strike 2.
Well, that pitch had a lot of late break on it. Caught the outside corner.
0-2 pitch from Pinson. Outside. Lemon didn't fish.
I consider watching my son play because they yell so.
The wind's blowing out a little bit. That last hitter for the Trojans drove that pitch nearly to the warning track in center field, left center.
That was a really good pitch. Missed inside, 2-2. Yeah, right now looking at the flag in center field, it's dead. 30 minutes ago, it was blowing straight out hard. 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play.
Right, yeah, and it's, you know, that being said, as hard as that last ball was hit by them, it's a good thing it wasn't blowing out, right? He gave that thing a ride.
Yeah, Evans had to reach up high to make the catch. 2-2 pitch for Lemon, leading off here in the bottom of the second. That's called strike 3. A Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma.
Well, that's a great 2-strike pitch on the outside corner. So both these pitchers working the corners and being effective early.
J.D. Schmisser steps in for the Wildcats. J.D. on the year hitting .270, 20 hits, 17 RBIs. Nobody on. Low and outside, ball 1 from Pinson. And we know, Coach, we see it over and over. When teams play Tullahoma, they tend to play their best game.
Yeah. You know, like we said, this is high-stakes high school baseball. And Pinson, he lines up on the first base side of the rubber as far as you can get. He's got that back pivot foot, that back push-off foot, as far as he can towards the first base side.
Swing and a miss by J.D. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the second. We're scoreless from Grider Stadium. Outside, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Another Hogan's Collision Center strikeout for Alex Pinson. And there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the second for Andrew Zebick.
That's 3 strikeouts for Pinson out of the 5 outs thus far recorded.
Zebick in the number 6 hole for the Wildcats. I was a little surprised at that, to be honest with you. Zebick hitting .293, pops it up behind first. Right field now takes it, and the left-hander makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Wildcats in the second. We move to the third. The second has been brought to you by Brown's Body Shop of Shelbyville. We're scoreless, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
You score 4 runs.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
The third inning is presented by the Elk River Public Utility District. Hours of showers for pennies a day. Learn how natural gas can change your life at erpud.com. That's erpud.com.
Well, we're in the top of the third now, and the Trojans have had their leadoff hitters on both innings. They drew a walk to start the game off and had an infield single in the second inning, but still no score here as we go to the top of the third.
Balin Tootin on the mound for Tullahoma. Alex Pinson on the mound for Soddy Daisy. This is a sectional series, best 2 out of 3. Game 1, top of the 3rd, no score. And it's the center fielder, Gabe Ferguson, Maynor, and then back to the top of the order for the Trojans, brought to you by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Tootin, low and inside, ball 1.
Tullahoma's yet to have a base runner. The Trojans have had 2.
Tootin missed again, 2-0.
8-9-1 in the batting order.
Ferguson fouls it back this way. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Shout out to Vera. Appreciate you listening in. She's a sports fanatic. She loves all sports, and she's listening in on 93.9 The Duck today.
There's a high drive out of play. 2-2 the count on Ferguson. Also want to tell the folks at Buffalo Wild Wings how much we appreciate them showing the contest and for the win. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Balin Tootin. There's a drive, center field base hit, solid base hit for Ferguson. So for the 3rd straight inning, Soddy Daisy has the leadoff man on, and that brings up Braden Maynor, the shortstop. Number 9 hitter for the Trojans. Tullahoma's turned to double play in the 2nd. Wildcats in position again.
Hit number 2 for Soddy Daisy.
See if Tootin can induce a ground ball. Nobody out, so the bunt is definitely on. There it is. He squares around. Outside, ball called strike. As Fulks thought about a throw to first, changed his mind. As Ferguson was back. Center fielder, you expect he's pretty fast. 0-1 pitch. Grounder to 3rd, could be 2. Throw to 2nd, there's 1. Throw to 1st, in time. Tullahoma turns its 2nd double play of the game. It's 5th in the last 3 games. And now nobody on with 2 outs for the leadoff hitter, Jake Jackson.
Well, we'll certainly take it. That was a bang-bang play at first, but that's a 5-4-3 double play around the horn. Lemon to Cole to Zebic there. The Wildcats turned double plays in consecutive innings.
Really nice job by Lemon, and a great turn by Cole.
Sure was.
Off-speed curveball, strike 1 from Balin Tootin. Brushed Jackson back and then just swung right over the plate. Fastball outside, strike 2. So he hit him with that curveball inside first, coach, and then fastball outside. Jackson now has no idea.
Yeah, great mix of pitches. And the umpires giving strike calls on both corners on both teams.
Swing and a miss. Hogan's collision center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma. We're in the 3rd inning, brought to you by the Elk River Public Utility District. And we are scoreless. Tullahoma coming to bat. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's football time, and Tennessee and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Is presented by the Elk River Public Utility District. Leading off for the Wildcats, Park Fulks, followed by Bryson Campbell and Trevor Cole. Brought to you by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Coach, Tullahoma doesn't have a hit against Pinson as Fulks fouls it back.
Yeah, Wildcat, they're going up there taking their whacks, though. First pitch swinging once again is Park Fulks. Good contact hitter, sprays the ball to all fields. Normally hits it solid. Is Dave Myers, the PA announcer, little Kenny Loggins, during our half-inning break, had a rousing rendition of the national anthem. Fantastic. You missed your opportunity on The Voice, Dave. The Voice.
No balls, 2 strikes to Park Fulks, sophomore catcher.
When you're right, Scott, this thing about Pinson, I mean, he's just around the strike zone every pitch. Don't miss by much when he does.
There's a line drive center field, but it is caught. 1 out.
Well, that's another one of those solid contact at-bats for Fulks, but goes for naught. Hardest hit ball Tullahoma's had this game.
So Bryson Campbell will step in for the Cats, hitting .235. Bryson has 16 hits on the year.
Yeah, Bryson,
Stat update, financed by Coffee County Bank.
He's done a great job in left field.
Well, he and Fulks both have kind of settled into their spot.
Yeah.
You know, early in the year, they were playing all over the place.
Yes, indeed.
1-0 pitch to Campbell. Fouls it back, 1-1.
Well, the story of this game thus far is leadoff runners for the Trojans and double plays on defense for the Wildcats.
Absolutely double plays. Tullahoma's turned 2. 1 in the second, 1 in the top half of this inning. High and outside to Campbell, 2-1. Coach, I was looking at the calendar today. 13 weeks from tomorrow, we'll be in that press box as the Shelbyville Golden Eagles come to Wilkins Stadium.
Yeah, one press box to the next.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. We're even at 2. Yeah, I thought that was an away game, but it is a home game. We go home, away, home, and then 3 straight away games and finish the final 2 at home. 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Campbell stays alive.
Yeah, he's hanging tough there as Pinson continues to pound the strike zone.
Every non-region opponent in football for Tullahoma is 6A except for White County. That's a tough schedule.
Wow. Yeah.
There's a line shot center field, but right at the center fielder as he comes in 5 or 6 steps, 2 quick outs for Trevor Cole.
Yeah, that's 2 line outs to the center fielder back to back. So T. Cole up now. He comes in hitting .265.
Yeah, Trevor with 26 hits. And he's really been a rally starter for the Cats. Kind of 3 guys that have done it most of the year. And that is Cole, Zebick, and Hogan starting 2-out rallies.
Yep, he's definitely a spark plug.
So let's see if Trevor, Tico, can get one going. Nobody on, bottom of the 3rd, no score. Fouls it out of play, 1-1. Neither one of these teams looking for walks, Coach.
No, they're not. And Cole had a great defensive play on Barry's hit between first and second. He nearly threw him out.
Line drive, left center field, base hit. Center fielder falls down, so Cole will easily stand up at second base with a double.
Well, you called it. There's that 2-out spark right there as Cole aces a double to left center field. With a leadoff hitter now up, that's Hunter Hogan.
Hogan! Straight places, huh?
Hogan grounded out to the shortstop 0 for 1 to lead the bottom half of the first off for the Wildcats.
Runner on second, 2 outs for Hogan.
Good speed on second.
And fearless. So the battery of Soddy Daisy going to meet a little bit. That's Noah Berry and Alex Pinson. Make sure they're on the same side here, on the same wavelength, with a runner on second, 2 down. We've seen pitchers turn and throw it into center field.
Yeah, left field is very deep on Hogan.
That's the way I would play
Mercy.
people.
Yeah.
Hogan, line drive, center field, caught on the run. Tullahoma finally gets a hit, but strands a runner. We have played 3 innings, and the third was presented by Erpud. We're scoreless at Grider Stadium, back in 60 seconds.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
And we welcome you back to Grider Stadium, Jerry Mathis Field in Tullahoma, Tennessee. This is the Class 3A sectional series between the Region 4 representative, the Tullahoma Wildcats, and the Region 3 representative, the Soddy Daisy Trojans. Tullahoma's the champion of Region 4, Soddy Daisy the runner-up in Region 3. The other series that's going on is Upperman. The runner-up in Region 4 is playing at Red Bank. The champion in Region 3, Doc, we know anything there? We'll find out. A lot of teams played yesterday. A lot of teams are playing today. And at some point, we'll start giving you some updated scores from some of these different sectionals so we can begin to get an idea of who's trending toward the state tournament. The 4th inning is cared for by Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital, offering full emergency care 24/7. Tootin on the mound against Williams, Poe, and Shell, presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration.
2-3-4.
Low and inside, ball 1.
And Williams laid down that sacrifice bunt, advancing Jackson to second base, a bunt down the first baseline. Successful sacrifice bunt.
Grounder to second. Cole, good hop. Throws to Zebic, down low. Andrew scoops it up. 1 out.
Well, both pitchers being stingy really with their pitches. Very economical, letting their defense work.
Poe steps to the plate. Again, Soddy Daisy's only 400-plus hitter. And that's totally unofficial. There's a check swing grounder back to Tootin. Fields it well, throws to Zebic, 2 down. He didn't want to do that, but he did, and we'll take that. You love check swing bouncers back to the pitcher from the best hitter on the opposition.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's 2 easy outs as Tootin has expired. Cooper Poe, the top hitter for the Trojans, with a strikeout looking, and now this little check swing tap out to the mound.
So here's Braden Shell to bat for the Trojans. Top of the 4th, 2 down.
2 quick outs.
Low, ball 1.
Both pitchers working fast.
Wildcats and the Trojans, we're going to be here a while. Come on out to the ballpark. Beautiful afternoon. Balin gets the inside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, it's just such a tough pitch to hit. You know, you want to get your arms extended a little bit when you get tied up on a high 80s fastball, especially when you're right up on the plate like this hitter is.
Fouled back. by Shell.
Yeah, Shell's right up on the inside part, as close as you can get, really, on the inside part of that batter's box.
1-2 count on Shell. Tootin delivers outside, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Senior Balin Tootin. Just a bit inside. Full count on the cleanup man. Barry, the catcher, on deck. Tootin wants to get Shell.
And Shell lined out to center field his first at bat.
3-2 pitch way inside, and Shell walks. Bringing up freshman catcher Noah Barry.
His second base on balls for Tootin in the contest. It's going to bring Barry up, and he's the one that had that infield single to Cole the first time up.
Barry, right-handed batter. Not a big guy for a catcher. But again, he's a freshman. He's only a freshman.
Yeah.
He's missing everything.
Inside, ball 1.
Fix it. Fix it. Fall this way.
Got a crew out in right field watching for free. Probably all school employees anyway. There's a high drive, right center field. Hunter Hogan makes the catch. And again, Soddy Daisy threatens, but nothing doing. We've played 3.5. We are scoreless. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
They've had a base runner every inning.
Game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
The 4th inning is cared for by Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital. The emergency room is open 24/7. In fact, they're so good. I have one right beside me. Tullahoma 1 hit, Soddy Daisy 2 hits. Coach, this is a pitching defensive game.
Yeah, it is. You know, I mean, if you're bailing, hey, you're doing a good job, but your defense is bailing you out a little bit with the 2 double plays, so you want to keep up that leadoff hitter on. For the Wildcats, maybe take some first pitches. You know, they're being very anxious up there at the plate, being very aggressive, and sometimes it's better just to let the game come to you, so it not be too overly aggressive. Let the game come to you. So I think Tullahoma, they would be best served if they take a few first pitches. You know, it's always good sometimes to look at a first pitch sometimes.
If you could sing, you might sing just a little patience.
That's
right?
it. That's it.
Balin Tootin, Andrew Fulmer, Philip Lemon for the Wildcats by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Inside to Balin. Tootin, great speed, leads Tullahoma in stolen bases.
Target in right field.
2, 3, 4 for the Wildcats. I feel like this is an inning they may be able to get to him. They've already seen him once. They've seen Pinson. This is their second time around. Hopefully they can have some better success this time around.
38 stolen bases for Balin Tootin. Beautiful pitch. Outside corner, 1-2.
Boy, yeah, he came back, put through the first pitch ball inside, and had 2 outside strikes on the corner.
Interesting alignment to me for the defense of the Soddy Daisy Trojans. Balin right to the shortstop. So one out here in the bottom of the fourth as Tootin lines out to the shortstop, bringing up Andrew Fulmer.
Number 11, Andrew Fulmer.
And again, Andrew came into this series hitting .477, 53 hits, 46 RBIs, 6 home runs, and 19 stolen bases. He is one of 3 candidates for Mr. Baseball in Class 3A in the state of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Did you see that announcement, Coach?
That's fantastic.
Fulmer?
That's fantastic. And he's deserved it.
Alex Bedford also a candidate from Lawrence County.
If there's a
Fulmer, strike one.
If there's a better defensive shortstop in the state, I'd like to see him.
2-0 the count on Fulmer, yeah. He and Bedford and a kid from Greenville, the 3 nominees. Grounder, base hit into left field by Andrew Fulmer. Seeing eye single between third and short. Runner on, 1 out for Philip Lemon.
And second hit.
Lemon's kind of been almost unfairly pushed into this cleanup role for the junior. But that's the role.
Yes.
So this is when you need a rally. With Lemon up, JD on deck, and then Zebic.
Well, Andrew has elite speed, so let's see if maybe he steals the base here in this sequence. Tullahoma yet to have a runner in scoring position.
And you can already tell that Pinson knows exactly who Fulmer is, as he took a long look to first.
And we've seen the trend that Coach Morris likes to steal on the second pitch. So here comes the second pitch.
Throw to first, not in time. You know, this is kind of what makes Tullahoma's getting runners on base. Then they start putting the pressure on you.
Yep.
1-0 pitch to Fulmer. Could be a bunt with Fulmer at first. 1-0 pitch to Lemon. Nope. Line drive, base hit, right center field. That's going to send them chasing. Andrew Fulmer will be held at third base. Philip Lemon will stand up at second with a double.
Well, back-to-back hits after the Fulmer or the Tootin line out. Cats in business.
Tullahoma runners on second and third with 1 out for J.D. Schmisser.
Well, Cats now with a scoring threat here in the fourth, looking to break through and get the 2 zeros off the scoreboard and take the lead here in this scoreless duel.
Wildcats now with 3 hits. Trojans with 2.
J.D. looking to stay out of the middle here, infield in. Drive it to the green. Far enough, you got a great speed on third. A sac fly would do it here with 1 out.
Pinson wants to talk to his catcher. So Coach Morris will take the opportunity to talk to his senior at third base, Andrew Fulmer.
Going to be difficult to score Fulmer with a ground ball to the infield with the infielders in. So JD's mission here is to get the ball at least to medium depth in the outfield in the air. Base hit works too.
Fouled out of play, 0-1.
Shout out to the Reese brothers. They're watching in on Light Tube. Played for the A's in Little League and Coca-Cola in the Babe Ruth, and enjoying this doubleheader today.
Pinson, long look. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike to J.D.
Now, we've seen J.D. poke the ball to the right side too, so outfield and right field is very shallow out there. And J.D. could burn him if he puts good metal to the ball to the right side.
1-1 pitch. Fouled it back. I think he's trying to go that way, Coach.
Yeah, it looked like he was that time, and he had a good pitch to hit right there, Scott. Just barely missed it.
1-2 now on J.D. 1 out, runners on second and third, no score, bottom of the fourth. Schmisser at the plate. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back again.
Oh, J.D. battling.
Soddy Daisy, a little activity in the bullpen, just getting loose.
Yes, Pinson came into this game with only 16.1 innings logged. Well, as you said, their stats were incomplete, so that's just what we have record of.
1-2 off-speed pitch fools JD. He goes down on a Hogan's collision center strikeout. So 2 outs, runners on second and third for Andrew Zebick. Maybe the hottest hitter in the Tullahoma lineup is Andrew Zebick.
I agree.
He's raised that average to 293 coming in.
Great time for him to get one.
2 outs, runners at second and third. The Cats desperately need a clutch hit.
Zebick flied out to right, 0 for 1.
Off speed, strike.
Boy, Pinson, you know, that 2-strike pitch, you really got to appreciate what he did there, just keeping the ball down to where, you know, it's so low there on that off-speed pitch he threw to JD that the best the hitter's going to do is ground ball that one.
Zebick takes it high, 1-1.
And, of course, he gets a strikeout. So we're going to need a 2-out hit here. Clutch hit. Wildcats have 2 hits in the inning. They need another one. Or a wild pitch or pass ball.
There's a grounder to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first. And the Wildcats strand 2 in the 4th. Cared for by Vanderbilt, Tullahoma, Hart Hospital. We move to the 5th. No score. Tullahoma and Soddy Daisy will be back in just 1 minute.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there.
The 5th inning is presented by Minuteman Press. Yard signs, stickers, decals, and promotional items. They're all available at Minuteman Press on North Jackson Street in beautiful Tullahoma, Tennessee. Go see my friend Derek Mann. He will take care of you at Minuteman Press. Well, the Wildcats and the Trojans looking like 2 teams, high quality. Sectional round here. One of these teams will play in the state tournament next week in Murfreesboro. Coach, couldn't ask for a better game.
No, you know, deadlocked at 0 here, top of the 5th. Both pitchers cruising. Both teams looking for clutch hits with runners in scoring position, and have come up snake eyes.
Hickey, Eversole, and Ferguson will bat for the Trojans. Heated and cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Balin Tootin, top of the 5th inning. Inside ball 1. How many pitches we in with Tootin, Doc?
50.
50 pitches in the 5th inning. That ain't bad.
Hickey hit into the double play, 6-4-3 double play in the 2nd inning.
1-0 from Balin. Grounder back to Tootin. Fields it cleanly. Throw to Zebick. 1 out. If you've been with us all year, you know that Tullahoma pitchers are the best fielding group of pitchers I've ever seen in high school, to be honest with you. They don't miss one.
I don't think I've seen an error by one of our pitchers all season.
Oh, they don't miss one. If it comes back to them, unless it's just there have been a couple of rockets get past them. But for the most part, they'll stab it out of the air. Inside, Balin has really been inside a lot today. Missed there 1-0.
Yeah, that's his MO. I mean, he'll come in on you, and he's not scared against the righties to pound that inside corner.
Swing and a miss. Some heat. 1-1.
They don't throw Poe next game.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Remember, Coach, one of the interesting things about these sectional series is that the state tournament is just a few days away. So you're pitching, you've got to think long term and anticipate that you're going to make it, so you're prepared.
That's right.
At the same time, there's a line drive, center field, but right at Aiden Evans. 2 down. You've got to try to anticipate. You don't want to hold back anything and not advance to state. You don't want to advance to state and have no pitching left. Have your starting catcher maybe worn out, whatever. It's just a lot. This is where the strategy really gets intense for a head coach of a high school baseball team.
Sure, yep. And who better to maximize that strategy besides a former Major League pitcher, Brian Morris? He knows exactly what he's doing.
I wouldn't have any other coach leading the Wildcats based on what I've seen in 4 years from Brian Morris. 1-0 the count on Ferguson. Center fielder single. Squares to bunt. Missed it.
Well, and that's the thing. He's worked with these guys for a few years, and he knows the pulse and the heartbeat of every single pitcher that he's got. He knows their limitations. He knows their strengths and weaknesses, and he just knows when to, how to. He's the puppet master. He's the one pulling the strings.
He trained them all, didn't he?
Yep. Yep.
1-1 the count on Ferguson. Inside corner. That's where Balin's been trying to get it. Been missing a lot, but that one was beautiful. 1-2.
Yeah, good heater at the kneecaps.
2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 5th. We're scoreless. Fouled out of play.
No, he's got him swinging, and really both these pitchers pitched to contact, so getting lots of swings, lots of foul balls, few hits.
High and outside, 2-2. The count on Ferguson.
Yeah, Balin just needs to. Yeah, he's walking off the mound, taking a deep breath. He missed bad on that one. Regain your composure. Finish the inning here. You got 2 strikes. Finish this hitter and get out of here. Let's go hit.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout ends the top of the 5th. Tootin was perfect in that one. No score here at Grider Stadium. Back in 60 seconds.
Terry Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
We move to the bottom of the 5th here at Grider Stadium. No score between Soddy Daisy and Tullahoma. Coach, your thoughts?
Just a great pitching matchup here in the 5th. We have, 5 hits in the game, 3 by them, 2 by us, or is it 3 and 3?
I'm just thankful that I don't have to carry on text conversations during a ball game. I don't see how you do it.
Well, they've had 2 scoring threats. We've had 1. We had a first and third and could not score, so with 1 out. So we squandered an opportunity. They've squandered 2. So here we are, 0-0. Who's going to get the clutch hit? That's the question.
Bottom of the order for the Wildcats, Fulks, Campbell, and Cole. Presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration.
Tullahoma has 3 hits. And Cole, the third hitter of this inning, had a double. Tullahoma had 2 hits last inning. So it took Tullahoma to the 3rd inning to get their first hit. Tootin has settled down. He's mowing them down now. That's his first 1-2-3 inning.
Pinson, first pitch, high, ball 1.
Second 1-2-3 inning.
5th inning brought to you by Minuteman Press on North Jackson Street in Tullahoma. Right downtown. 1-0 pitch to Park. Inside, missed, ball 2.
Yeah, Park lined out to the center fielder. His only at bat so far.
Is it just me, or have his arms gotten bigger since the season started?
Hey, man, he's thick.
He's stout.
He's a strong young man.
High, ball 3. We need a base runner. Fulks is the catcher, so that opens up a courtesy runner if you can get him to first base. And we've got a fleet one that usually, lately it's been Pogue courtesy running a lot, sometimes Wilkerson. Called strike from Pinson as Park was taken all the way. Now it's 3-1.
Now Tullahoma looking for their first leadoff hitter of an inning to reach base.
Number 9 beginning to warm up for Soddy Daisy as the walk goes to Park Fulks. So Vickers likely just warming up to start game 2, maybe. We'll see. And the courtesy runner looks like the freshman Nate Wilkerson.
And that's the first walk of the game for Pinson, who came into this contest allowing only 5 walks just based on the stats. He had, what we found was 21 strikeouts, 5 walks. So a pretty good 4-to-1 ratio on strikeouts to walks coming in.
Bryson Campbell, Tullahoma's left fielder, at the plate with a runner on first and nobody out.
Campbell lined out to center. Let's see if he'll be called on to bunt here.
Trevor Cole on deck. Great speed at first, although Wilkerson is not really a base stealer. And they tried to pitch out, threw it away, and Wilkerson trots down to second on the wild pitch. I guess that was a pitch out. It looked like it. You check the stats, Nate's just stolen 1 base this year. He's really fast on the bases, but he doesn't steal. And so I don't know what they were. I don't know what scouting report they saw, but it was bad info, Coach.
Yeah, and it's a huge break for Tullahoma because now Campbell doesn't have to give himself up with the sack bunt and forfeit the out. So man on second, nobody out. Tullahoma in business here in the bottom of the 5th.
But he does bunt down the third base line. Throw to first in time. And
Beautiful.
Campbell sacrifices Wilkerson to third with 1 out for Trevor Cole.
Yeah, and Cole doubled to left
so,
center.
Coach, let's go back, though. You said so he doesn't have to bunt now, and he does.
Yeah, you can score them 2 different ways. A single, go 3 shots at a single there. It takes the pressure off of the bunt, but, hey, now we got one on third and they're 90 foot closer, so we'll take it.
Just 1 out for Cole. Infield in for the Trojans.
Fantastic
outside,
bunt.
Ball 1.
Yeah, he pulled the third baseman right there. We saw him in the region tournament attempt to bunt one down the third base line that barely rode foul, but he didn't miss it that time. Perfect bunt by Campbell.
1-0 pitch to Trevor outside. Bounces. Good job by Barry, the catcher, to make the stop. 2-0. Again, our backstop is a long way from home plate, but it's not much farther than Upperman's was. That was a big opening behind home plate up in Baxter. Earlier this week, I guess?
Yes.
Last weekend, whatever. 2-0 pitch, high over the head of Trevor Cole. So 3 balls and no strikes.
Yeah,
to the number 9 hitter.
Pinson's showing some cracks, and that crack probably from the pressure of this game. Game 1, critical game here. This 2 out of 3 series, no score here in the 5th.
Pinson's pitch, strike. How many pitches does the Soddy Daisy pitcher have? 63. That's not bad either for the 5th inning.
No.
3-1 pitch. Cole lines it foul. Hits it into the Soddy Daisy bullpen.
Well, runs are at a premium here, and Coach Higgins understands that for Soddy Daisy, and so he has his infield in here with man on third with nobody out.
Wind's blowing out again. The flag. Trevor swinging a miss. That's a Hogan's Collision center strikeout on Trevor Cole.
Yeah, Cole waved at that when that pitch was out of the strike zone, outside. Nonetheless, 1 out. Big strikeout recorded by Pinson. That's going to bring Tullahoma leadoff man Hunter Hogan up.
For the 2nd straight inning, Tullahoma has a runner on third with 2 outs. See if the Cats can get him home. Strike on Hunter Hogan.
Outside corner, Hogan grounded out to short and lined out to center, 0 for 2. That doesn't matter right here.
Wilkerson at third.
1 for 3 would look awful good.
High and outside, 1-1. Balin Tootin on deck for the Wildcats. Bottom of the fifth, scoreless.
Sack fly again, right field shallow, center field medium, left field deep.
Outside, nice take by Hogan, 2-1. Our second game will follow this one by about 30 minutes. However you're listening or watching, we'll take a break and come back. Check swing by Hogan. He did not go. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Well,
so again, Wilkerson at third, 2 outs.
Yeah, 2 outs. So the infield is dropped back, of course, here with 2 outs. We need a clutch hit here from our leadoff man, Hunter Hogan.
Hunter Hogan works a walk off Pinson, putting runners at first and third with 2 outs for Balin Tootin. And here comes Soddy Daisy manager Jim Higgins. I don't know if that's Higgins or not. That might be the pitching coach on their way to the mound. What do you think, Doc?
I don't think that's the head
right. Head coach is in the yellow shirt down there, I think.
Well, Tootin is grounded out to second and lined out to the shortstop.
This is, this is high-quality baseball right here, Coach.
Oh, it is.
I don't think you'll see a better sectional game anywhere than this one.
Yeah, no margin of error on either side here. Both teams have played clean games defensively. Both teams have had 2 scoring threats. This is Tullahoma's second scoring threat. Let's see if they can capitalize here with a number 2 hitter up, left-hander Balin Tootin.
I think that visit may have been to give Vickers a little more time in the bullpen. He looks like he's close. Right now, Pinson's got his own trouble. Runners at first and third, 2 outs, with Balin Tootin at the plate for the Wildcats. No score in the 5th.
Righty on lefty matchup here, 2 outs.
Balin lines it back this way, 0-1.
And Soddy Daisy holding the runner on first, Hogan.
Yeah, I wish Pinson would throw over there a couple of times. I like the odds of missing one.
Big hole between first and second.
0-1 on Tootin. Throw to third. Nope, fake. That was a fake all the way around. You know, that always works. Never.
Well, you got to be wary there if you're Mr. Higgins and the Trojans of a balk situation. Of course, that advances both runners 90 feet if that would happen.
Pinson now throws to first. Runner back in time.
Yeah. And I just never like throwing behind the runners at all. Just step off the rubber, let him know. And one thing I know Pinson does good is he changes the delay on his pitches when he has a runner on. I mean, sometimes it may be 3 seconds, sometimes 5, sometimes 6.
There's a high drive, not going to carry. Center fielder settles under it and makes the catch. The 5th inning was presented by Minuteman Press. Well, we move to the 6th. We're scoreless. Back in 60 seconds.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
We have played 5 complete innings here at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma and Soddy Daisy, no score. Best 2 out of 3 series. Our second game will follow this one tonight. And if we need a third game, it will be at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon right here Saudi Daisy will be the home team in Game 2 tonight. If there is a Game 3, Tullahoma would go back to being the home team tomorrow. Balin Tootin on the mound for the top of the 6th has allowed only 2 hits. Tullahoma's only got 3. And, Coach, just nobody can get the clutch hit when they need it.
Yeah, and Pinson had been, throwing strikes the first 4 innings. He did walk 2 Wildcats. Cats got 1 to third base but couldn't push him across. Had a man on third with 1 out and could not capitalize. So both teams have had opportunities. Gone for naught.
No errors in this game. As we go to the top of the order, or the bottom of the order, Braden Maynor leading off for Saudi Daisy, and he fouls it back. Maynor, Jackson, and Williams, presented by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration.
Yeah, Maynor, the shortstop for the Trojans, leading off the top half of the 6th.
Outside, 1-1. Balin Tootin usually pitches a complete game, unless he's just so far ahead, Coach wants to give somebody an inning or 2. But Tootin is a complete game pitcher. 2 balls and 1 strike to Maynor. Inside, Tootin gets the call, 2-2.
Could not stress how important that first batter is per inning.
Fouled away.
Balin bearing down here, understanding the importance of that. Needs to expire the number 9 hitter. You don't want him on base with leadoff coming up.
2-2 pitch to Maynor. Line drive, center field. Evans plays it on the hop. Base hit for Maynor, number 9 hitter for Saudi Daisy, and they have the leadoff hitter on with nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Back to the top of the order for Jake Jackson. So Tootin has a great move to first base.
Yeah, that's 4 out of 6 innings they've got the leadoff hitter on.
Maynor, I'm sure, good speed as a shortstop. So let's see if Jake Jackson has to sacrifice himself to move the runner to second. Lefty on lefty. Jackson does not square. Watches ball 1.
Well, Cats have already turned 2 double plays, but it'll be a little bit harder here with a speedy leadoff hitter up who's stolen 27 bases. That's Jackson, and also hitting from the left side. He's got a step and a half jump down the baseline there, coming out of the box.
1-0 pitch to Jackson. Outside, ball 2.
It's hard to move to foul.
2-0 the count on Jake Jackson here in the top of the 6th inning. 3 hits per team. That stat update financed by Coffee County Bank. Jackson squares to bunt. Runner goes. Throw down in time. Beautiful throw by Park Fulks, but really it was a better tag by Andrew Fulmer because the throw was on the wrong side of the bag and Fulmer caught it, swung his glove around just in time.
Well, it's an absolutely huge stolen base caught stealing right there. As you said, Fulks made a good throw, but Fulmer applied the quick tag. I don't know why in the world they were stealing there on a 2-0 pitch. That was outside, and the batter just swung at it just to try to distract the catcher. That would have been ball 3.
2-1 on Jackson. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Changes the entire complexion of the inning for the Wildcats. That's a fortunate break for Tullahoma and a great throw by Fulks. Got rid of that ball really quick. I didn't think we had a chance to get him once he took off.
So you love to see sophomore Park Fulks throwing guys out in the sectional series,
Yeah,
right?
Gunned him.
Looks good for the next couple of years. This one gets away from Fulks and makes you thank goodness that there's not a runner on second. He would be at third.
Yeah, that was a big play in this game, and the Wildcats defense stands out again here. 2 double plays already, and now a caught stealing. 4 out of the 6 innings the Trojans have had leadoff hitters on. 0 runs.
Full count, swing and a miss. A Hogan's Collision Center strikeout. Don't strike out on your auto body repair. Choose Hogan's in Tullahoma. So that sets down Jackson. Now Logan Williams, the third baseman, at the plate.
Order restored, says Mr. Tootin.
2 outs, nobody on, scoreless here in the 6th.
I have Tootin down with 3 strikeouts if I counted right.
Grounder back to Tootin. Fields it, throws to adjusts his hat after he fields it. Poses in the mirror, says hi to his mom, and throws to first. That will do it for Soddy Daisy in the top of the 6th. They failed to score. We're headed to the bottom of the inning. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Alex Pinson has pitched an outstanding game for the Soddy Daisy Trojans. Tullahoma bats in the bottom of the 6th. No score. Andrew Fulmer at the plate. Outside ball 1.
Fulmer 1 for 2, laced a single to left center last time up, struck out looking in the first, so 1 for 2.
Fulmer, Lemon, and Schmisser. Outside ball 2. Those 3 cooled this afternoon by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. There's a high pop, should be playable. Right field, right center. Makes the catch, 1 down. So Fulmer gives it a ride, but got under it a little bit. And now Philip Lemon.
Yeah, and swung at a 2-0 pitch. He knew he was going to get something good. He would like to have that pitch back.
Multiple Tullahoma High School athletes advancing to the state tournament in track and field. And we wish them all good luck next week. We'll try to keep up with them and pass along information to you, especially if we happen to be there. Strike 1 on Philip Lemon.
Lemon 1 for 2, single to right center his last at bat.
Class 3A state tournament baseball games will be played at Blackman High School, which I hear has the worst internet connection of any of the Murfreesboro high schools. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go figure.
Lemon takes it low, 2-1.
But we'll be there, partner.
Oh, well, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we got some work to do.
We may need to hijack light tubes, Starlink, and take it with us.
Starlink.
Lemon fouls it back this way, 2-2.
Chris has got us, don't you, Chris?
Actually, he doesn't, but we may ask him to.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, because word is the internet is really bad at Blackman. Really bad. So bad you struggle to do a broadcast. 2-2 count. Grounder to short. Easy doing. for Alex Pinson and the Soddy Daisy Trojans, as there are 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th inning for J.D. Schmisser.
Number 35, J.D.
Multiple sectional games in the last couple of days have gone into extra innings across the state. We've heard about 11-inning games at a couple of different locations. So you put really good teams playing together. Coach, you know, it's usually pretty even.
Yeah, and I think Soddy Daisy had a 10-inning victory in the region
against
as well.
Heritage, absolutely. 1-0 the count on J.D. High, ball 2.
Good. Only if you can hit it out.
Cats need a 2-out runner.
It was kind of like both teams just kind of waiting on each other right now.
High and outside, ball 3. Yeah, Vickers is just loosening up in the bullpen. He's not coming into this game. I expect he's pitching the next game. May depend on win or lose. JD takes it high, 3-1.
That ball had a lot of movement on it. Surely he did not throw a 3-0 curveball right there. I think he just did.
There's a breaking ball.
Same
Called
pitch.
strike 2.
My goodness. You're 3-0 and you have the confidence to throw 3 straight curveballs there. I mean, 2 straight curveballs for strike calls. May see the 3rd one here.
Full count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, no score. Pinson delivers. JD hits it against himself. Foul ball.
And JD hanging tough. Wasn't going to let that one go by.
Hit the dirt, bounced right up into JD. So full count again, 2 outs, nobody on.
Boy, JD has lots of room down that right field line.
There's a grounder to 3rd. Bobbled. JD pumping. Throw is in time. And the 6th inning is over. We head to the 7th. No score between Tullahoma and Soddy Daisy. Back in 60 seconds.
It's football time, and Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at
Senior Balin Tootin takes the mound for Tullahoma here in the top of the 7th inning. Tootin has allowed 3 hits and no runs, as Soddy Daisy will have batters 3, 4, and 5 due up. That is Poe, Shell, and Barry, the absolutely meat of the Soddy Daisy order. Heated and cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Let's hope they don't heat up right here. Tootin cannot afford. Tullahoma can't afford to give up a run because the Cats haven't been able to score one. So you got to shut them out here in the top of the 7th. You would hope.
Yeah, and Poe, the leading average hitter on the team, their best player, will no doubt see him in game 2 on the mound. He's their ace.
Strikeout, no doubt, you say.
Yeah, strikeout looking. His first at bat, and then a check swing back to the comebacker to the pitcher, 0 for 2. So Balin has solved the puzzle with him in this game so far.
1-0 pitch to Poe. He lines it into right field, but Hunter Hogan makes the catch. 1 out.
Yeah, Poe had him shaded over towards center field on that one, and he hit it right to him.
That brings up Shell, cleanup man. Shell with a walk and a line out to center. So 0 for 1 today. Nobody on, 1 out. Tootin, big outside sweeping breaking ball missed, 1-0. Long look by Balin, inside, 2-0.
I think at this point of the contest, both teams, if you get a 2-0 count, take one, automatic. That's what I'd do if I was coaching. On 2-0 counts from here out, take a strike.
Swing and a foul tip, 2-1.
Might not be a bad idea with both starting pitchers in to take the first strike on all the hitters. All the hitters take a strike one. Got to have runners to score. Runners on base.
Deep at first base. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Shell. 2-2.
A good fastball there on the outside corner. Just swung over the top of it. The same pitch would get him. Look bad on that swing.
Swing and a miss. The Hogan's Collision center strikeout of the cleanup hitter Braden Shell gives Soddy Daisy 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Noah Berry, freshman catcher, is the last hope here in the 7th for the Trojans.
Yeah, Berry has an infield single and a fly out to right, so he's hit the ball to the right side both times. I would play him that way. He's been behind the ball late twice.
There's another one. Foul ball, out of play. 0-1 as Tootin gets ahead. Tullahoma in the bottom of the inning will have Zebick, Fulks, and Campbell at the plate. Hitters 6, 7, and 8.
Well, that's the part of the lineup that's been dangerous late in games too.
0-1 pitch from Tootin. There's that outside off-speed pitch. Not much fishing going on from Soddy Daisy on that pitch. 1-1 the count.
It looks like Trevor at second base is shaded more towards Zebick at first. He's not quite up the middle like he normally is.
Inside, low, 2-1.
Big hole right up the middle.
Two-one pitch from Tootin. Popped high, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning, no score. Sectional series with the winner going to state. Tullahoma, the defending state champions in Class 3A. Balin Tootin, senior left-hander, with a 2-2 pitch, time call. As the batter steps out. Two-two pitch from Balin. High, ball 3, full count. Full count on the freshman catcher, Berry. Three-two pitch, 2 outs. Low ball 4, and with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, Soddy Daisy's freshman catcher Noah Berry works a walk from Balin Tootin, bringing up Hayden Hickey. And a courtesy runner, number 16. Shane Ahillian pinch running, courtesy running for Soddy Daisy. And here's Hickey.
Hickey 0 for 2.
2 down, runner at first. He represents the lead run as we are scoreless. We'll play another game 30 minutes after this one. But right now, who knows when this one will end. Tootin missed 1-0. Not much of a breeze here at Grider Stadium. It is a very comfortable afternoon. Still plenty of time to come out. We've got a whole nother game to go. High and outside. Ooh, called strike. Tootin gets that call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first. Not too much of a lead. Tootin's got a great move. There's a grounder to third. Fulks bobbles it. Now quick throw to first. In time. Lemon, I said Fulks. That was Philip Lemon with the rocket to first. And Soddy Daisy cannot push one across in the 7th. Manager doesn't like that call much, I got a feeling. We head to the bottom of the inning. Tullahoma just needs 1. Back in 60 seconds.
Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
87 pitches. Where's Baylor?
Alex Pinson on the mound for Soddy Daisy, trying to pitch his 7th inning here. He's at 87 pitches on the afternoon, and Tullahoma will have Andrew Zebick, Park Fulks, and Bryson Campbell. Cooled by Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Coach, bottom of the order, near the bottom, 6, 7, and 8. So you play, now we're on small ball, right? You got to make the guy throw strikes. And if you get a runner on, you got to be aggressive.
Yeah. So, everything on the table, you going all out here. You don't want to go to extra innings. You're the home team. You want to win. You want to pull it out here. And I can't think of another hitter right now that I would rather have up for Tullahoma, because Mr. Zebick has swung the bat as well as anybody on this team the last month of the season. Lots
Pinson's
of clutch
curveball, strike 1. Well, that ball broke as much as any curveball he's thrown.
Yeah, and you start off the bottom of the 7th with a curveball strike. He's thrown lots of curveball strikes tonight.
There's a line drive right at the center fielder, 1 out. Zebick gave it a ride. A lot of Tullahoma hits to the center fielder today. 1 out in the 7th for Fulks. The sophomore with a great throw down to second to throw out a base stealer earlier that helped snuff out a Soddy Daisy rally. Be a good time for Park.
Yeah, that was
to just send one deep and end this ball game.
A really big out of the game because it was a leadoff hitter on.
Fastball from Pinson, missed.
Leadoff batter on that inning. So 1 out. You know, you would think coming into 3-game series as deep as Tullahoma's pitching staff is, that they would have the advantage should games go extra innings. But, both teams are going to empty out of the arsenal whatever they have to win 2 out of 3 here to advance to the state.
1
both
ball,
teams.
1 strike. Each team has pitchers warming up in the bullpen. You gotta save your guys. There's a grounder to short. Easy hop. Throw to first. 2 down. Again, unlike so many teams that come in here, Soddy Daisy is not making any fielding mistakes. No errors in this game. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th, no score. Tullahoma's last hope is Bryson Campbell, the left fielder, who is 0 for 2.
No, and you get to the point of the game, both pitchers around 100 pitches. What's the pitch count? 120 max for a high school pitcher?
Inside corner, strike 1.
So, both these guys are cruising. I know it's pushing your pitchers a little bit, but they're both doing a great job. But, if they're not giving up runs, you pitch them the 120 maybe.
Inside, 1-1. Yeah, Ben Quick throwing for the Wildcats. Vickers throwing for the Trojans.
Oh, and you can imagine, both teams, whoever you got warming up, they gotta have nerves of steel. They gotta have ice running through their veins because they coming into an extra inning game 0-0. That's That's about as pressurized situation as it gets for a relief pitcher.
2-1 the count on Campbell. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-2.
Boy, that curveball still, man, it looks like it's breaking 4 to 6 inches, doesn't it?
We had heard really nothing about Pinson coming in.
Been pretty good.
He's been awesome.
Yeah.
As has Balin Tootin. Swing and a miss. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout ends the 7th inning. We're going to extra innings. Scoreless here at Grider Stadium. Back in 60 seconds. Cover.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
We're back at Grider Stadium, Mathis Field, and what a dandy we have going. We have a 0-0 deadlock here into extra innings. So we got some free baseball going on. Inning number 8. We're at 7, 8, 9 in the batting order for the Soddy Daisy Trojans as they face Balin Tootin, who has toiled 90 pitches. And Coach Moore's going to go ahead and keep him in there. Quick warming up in the bullpen for Tullahoma. He's ready. So Tullahoma going to ride Tootin out as far as they can here. Boy, this has been a tremendous pitching duel between Alex Pinson of the Trojans and Balin Tootin of the Tullahoma Wildcats. So that's going to bring Maddox Eversole up. Eversole grounded, flied out to center field both times. So he's 0 for 2 as he steps into the box here. As we enter inning number 8, extra innings, we have a scoreless duel going on here. Starting pitcher Balin Tootin throws high and outside, ball 1. 4 out of 7 innings the Trojans have had leadoff hitters on, but Tullahoma's defense has done a good job with runners in base. That's the second pitch. Looks like that one was down low, ball 2. So 2-0, Balin badly needs a strike here. He's falling behind 2-0 on the leadoff hitter of the 8th for the Trojans. Oh, man, that's a gasser. Looked like it was right down the middle. Umpire says ball 3. So, I don't know where that must have been up. 3-0's the count. The 3-0 pitch, strike. Right down the middle, 3-1. Outfield straight away, medium depth. 7, 8, 9 in the batting order. Pitch inside and low, so that's ball 4. Leadoff hitter on for the Trojans here.
Well, that's a common theme for the day.
Yes, as Eversole draws the walk.
So Ferguson steps in, center fielder. Nobody out, 1 on, top of the 7th. Tootin still on the mound for the Cats.
Ferguson 1 for 2. He singled and struck out swinging. So 1 for 2. Number 8 hitter, third baseman in, Lemon. So bunt situation here, sacrifice bunt situation here for Soddy Daisy. Didn't look like he squared on that one. Pitch in.
No square, inside, ball 1.
Here comes Coach Morris.
So Chevis Hoover, Tullahoma's pitching coach, on his way to the mound to talk with Balin Tootin. As Balin has how many pitches now? 96. So he's right at that line.
Yeah.
And I know that they want to trust their senior, try to finish this game. But when you get that leadoff runner on again, it gets dangerous. Can't keep flirting with it.
Yeah.
Although Tullahoma's turned a couple of double plays, thrown out a base stealer. It's really limited Soddy Daisy's offense. Have those plays.
It's a pretty long meeting there. This is just to maybe get a couple more warm-up pitches in and make the umpire come out and break it up. And Tootin walking around the mound trying to regain his composure here. Tullahoma's turned 2 double plays, looking for the third one. Can we pull the hat trick here? The number 8 hitter.
From Balin Tootin. Fastball, strike, 1-1. Right down the middle. How do you not swing at that? Beautiful pitch from Tootin. 1 ball, 1 strike. Squares to bunt. Nice bunt. Catcher, Fulks, throws to Zebic or to Cole covering for the first out, but the sacrifice bunt is successful, and there's a runner at second base with 1 out. Bottom of the order, Braden Maynard.
2-4 put out catcher to second baseman who rolled over and covered, as Scott said. So they've had 2 good sacrifice bunts today, has the Trojans in this game 1. So they got a run on second now with 1 down. And Maynard has 1 of those hits. Singled last time up, struck out his first time up. 1 for 2.
Maynard, a right-handed batter. Tootin steps off the rubber. Looks back at second. Representing the lead run at second base, 1 out. Tootin's pitch low. 1-0.
Oh, nice job there. Looks like that ball bounced. The folks did a good job of blocking it. The runner was halfway between second and third, so good thing that he came up with that ball clean. Nice job defensively by Park Fulks. Wildcat sophomore catcher.
If you're just tuning in, we're in the top of the 8th inning. No score. 1 out for Soddy Daisy. Runner on second. And we've got another ball game to play after this one, regardless of how many innings this one goes. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. The longer it goes, the advantage is Soddy Daisy's. Just for momentum and confidence. They are already, I'm sure, quite confident that they can play with the defending state champs, as they have been now for 8 innings. Evenly. I mean, this is about an even game as you'll get. Each team with 3 hits. Nobody's made an error. Nobody's scored. Both starting pitchers still in. Tootin's 1-2. Will not be delivered as he looks back to second. Everybody screams balk for the other team every time a pitcher steps off the rubber.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch on its way. Inside, 2-2.
Yeah, off-speed pitch there on that 1-2, so the count even. 2-2, 1 out, run on second, 0-0, 8th inning. Got some bonus baseball here.
You know, I like a good bonus.
That's right. Both fan bases on the edge of their seats.
2-2 pitch. Lined in the left center field. Caught by a diving Bryson Campbell. 2 down here in the 8th.
Wow. Robbed. What a catch there by Bryson Campbell as he robs Maynard out of his second hit. That was a sinking liner, and he had to go a long way towards center field. He went to his left. Shoestring catch, diving catch by Campbell. That was clutch.
He dropped 3 fly balls.
Runner at second. 2 outs now as we go to the top of the order, and Jake Jackson.
Well, that might have been a game-saving catch right there.
You asked earlier, what kind of crowd do we have? This place is crowded, big time.
Good.
Big time crowd. 2 outs. Man on second. Top of the 8th inning, scoreless. Tootin delivers to Jackson, ball 1.
Well, then the Cats Had a diving catch by Campbell and left. A great play by Cole at short. It's second on the infield single, and the Cats have turned 2 double plays. Defense has been spectacular.
Scott and Ken joined by Chris Barstad, Everett Stetson, the Doc, and the Dave. As Andrew Fulmer comes in to talk to fellow senior Balin Tootin. That's a lot of experience and winning between those two guys.
Well, I just can't get over that catch there by Campbell, man, with the go-ahead run on second base. That certainly kept that shutout preserved.
Called strike, 1-1 the count on Jackson, the leadoff hitter for the Trojans out of just north of Chattanooga, Soddy Daisy.
Jackson walked to lead the game off, struck out swinging his last at bat, so he's 0 for 1.
1-1 pitch from Balin. Low and outside. Ball 2.
Boy, and don't forget that caught stealing where Fulks threw out the would-be stealer to lead off an inning. So factor all those things in, and the Wildcats have held them to 0.
Runner at second. Good lead. Tootin looks back. Batter steps out. Jake Jackson.
Well, it's a classic example of a pitcher's duel here is Tootin now
over
pitching on guts.
Pitches.
Yeah, pitching on guts here, over 100 now.
There's a line drive, left field. Campbell gives chase, dives. He made the catch. Bryson Campbell with a pair of Webb gems to end the top of the 8th inning. And we're still scoreless, back in 60 seconds.
Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
The other sectional series involving District or Region 3 and 4. In the 5th inning, Red Bank leads Upperman 1-0. That's game 1. In game 1 of this series, we head to the bottom of the 8th, tied at 0 between Soddy Daisy and Tullahoma.
Wildcat players giving Bryson Campbell high fives in the third base dugout as he made 2 shoestring tackles or shoestring catches, one going to his left, one going to his right, and you won't see 2 catches better than that at any level of baseball.
2 teams have already advanced to the Class 3A state tournament, South Gibson and Greenville. So 6 more to go. Trevor Cole leads off for the Wildcats. Tico here in the bottom of the 8th. There's a line drive, right center field. That ball is caught. Left-hander drifts over and right, makes the catch, 1 out. Now the top of the order, Hunter Hogan, Balin Tootin, Andrew Fulmer.
Well, Cole had the only extra base hit of the game for Tullahoma to that point.
2 great plays. It was Taylor. Come on, Hunt. Oh, yeah.
Hogan lays off, strike 1.
Hogan ground out to short, fly out, line out to center, and the walk. 0 for 2.
You know, James Lawson playing Chester County in a sectional. That's a brand new school. That's pretty impressive for James Lawson to already be in a sectional. Only been open a couple of years. Pinson pitching the 8th here. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count on Hunter Hogan.
No, I can't tell up and down, but he's been pretty much in plate.
Boy, neither starting pitcher budging, but they're both approaching that 120 pitch threshold, which is the limit in high school circles in Tennessee.
Outside to Hogan, 2-2. Outside, full count now on Hogan with 1 out. Talk about desperately needing a base runner. Hunter Hogan.
You know, both these starting pitchers, Pinson and Tootin, pitching on fumes right now.
Line drive, base hit, center field. So Hunter Hogan on first with 1 out for Balin Tootin.
Well, if you're Tullahoma, this is what you want now. You have your number 1 out, but a runner on first now, and you got 2, 3, and 4 due up.
Tootin with 28 RBIs, hitting .400.
And here comes
the Soddy Daisy coach on his way to the mound. Again, we think this is the pitching coach, so that doesn't mean there's a change, but it could be.
Yep.
He takes the ball, and it will be. So we will take a 90-second break. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. No score. Back in 90 seconds.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
We are in the bottom of the 8th inning here at Grider Stadium. New pitcher for the Soddy Daisy Trojans. On the mound, and that is Stephen Vickers. All we know about Vickers, 4-0 on the year, a 2.14 earned run average, so he's an excellent pitcher. He inherits 1 out with a runner on first in Hunter Hogan and Balin Tootin at the plate.
Well, you can close the pitching box out on Mr. Pinson. 7.1 innings pitched. He allowed 4 hits, no runs. He walked 3 and struck out 5. He is responsible for the runner on first base,
which makes him the pitcher of record for this inning. Should Tullahoma score, he would get the loss. Tootin, the pitcher of record for the Wildcats, and he's at the plate. 1 big hit away from that game-winning run.
Yeah,
right fielder bouncing up and down. He knows he's fixing to have to sprint. It's called strike.
Extra base hit would possibly do it.
First pitch from Vickers. Oh, you don't want to be in front of Hunter Hogan at the plate with a game-winning run.
Yeah, he's can run well.
0-1 pitch from Vickers. Off speed, missed outside, 1-1.
No pressure situation for Mr. Vickers. This is just what we talked about last inning when one of the relievers would have to come in. Tall, lanky pitcher.
He struggled in the region tournament. Big swing and a miss by Tootin, 1-2.
And that pitch looked like it was elevated a bit. Balaam went after it.
Hogan at first, 1 out. 1-2 the count on Tootin. Tootin drives it back into center field, base hit. Hogan will stop at second. Runners on first and second with 1 out for Andrew Fulmer.
2 straight hits for Tullahoma.
Hogan represents the winning run at second base, 1 out in the 8th. Tullahoma will be the visiting team in the next game, which will follow about 30 minutes after this one's over.
Tootin now 1 for 4.
Here's Andrew Fulmer, Tullahoma's top RBI man, finalist for Mr. Baseball in Class 3A in the state of Tennessee, co-MVP of District 8 AAA. Andrew Fulmer, best defensive shortstop we have seen around here in a while. We don't want to diss any other shortstops for Tullahoma in the last 20 years, but Andrew Fulmer is outstanding. Not just at the plate, base running, he can come in as a closer. Great arm, great glove. He's got all 5 tools, Coach.
Yeah, solid all-around player. He's 1 for 3 this game. Strikeout looking his first time. Single to left center. Fly out to right. We need another hit here, Scott. And, of course, you know, in this situation, the Trojans will have to come home on a base hit. So, it's all-out defense for them right now. You can't let the run on second score for Tullahoma. No bunts. You got 2 guys with opportunities here. You think.
Middle of the 4th inning, Moore County, a leader at home in their sectional series this afternoon against McEwen. Here's Fulmer. Inside, ball 1.
You know, Fulmer's got some good pop. Left field. You know, as a left fielder, you got to play shallow enough you can throw somebody on a hit, but not too shallow to where you get burnt.
Far outside, 2-0. Well, he's got different velocity than Pinson did. That pitch had to be 5 miles per hour faster than anything Pinson threw.
Well, this is just what we talked about. You know, it's Vickers, you know, trying to get in the flow of this game, comes in with a runner on and pressure situation with the heart of Tullahama's lineup up. Pressure is on. The heat is on, Mr. Vickers.
2-0 pitch to Fulmer. Called strike. Looked a little outside. 2-1 on Andrew. Runner at first is Balin Tootin. At second, Hunter Hogan. But Hogan is the only run that matters. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Check swing by Fulmer. Laid off of it. He didn't go. 3-1.
No, he's way up here now, 3-1. So,
you know, the last thing Tullahoma really wants here, I think, is a walk. We need Andrew Fulmer with a bat in his hands.
Well,
if I'm Saudi Daisy, I'd just send him on to first base.
Should have a good pitch to hit here.
3 balls and 1 strike. Outside, there goes Fulmer. Bases are loaded with 1 out.
Well, Cat's looking good now here. Bases juiced, 1 out.
Philip Lemon at the plate for the Wildcats, the third baseman. Of course, Lemon playing third because Mason Bratcher out with an injury. And Lemon has stepped in and been very solid.
Lemon struck out single, grounded out to short, 1 for 3.
We'll take one to the backstop. There's all kind of things that can happen
9
here.
different ways.
First pitch, lined right at third, caught. Back is the runner, and he is called out. Out at third base is Hunter Hogan, and we are going to go to the 9th inning. So a great play by Saudi Daisy. We are still scoreless. Tullahoma leaves the bases loaded.
Coach
Back
Morris going
in
nuts.
60 seconds.
He's saying he was out of the baseline.
Yeah.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, We're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
We head to the 9th inning here at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma and Soddy Daisy are scoreless in the first of a best 2 out of 3 sectional series. The winner of this series will advance to the state tournament next week at Blackman High School in Murfreesboro. Ben Quick, Jr., in for the Wildcats to pitch here in this 9th. And Quick has been quite effective as a pitcher for Tullahoma. Ben is 3-0 with a 2.33 earned run average, 29 strikeouts, 14 walks. Coach, we hadn't seen Quick pitch in quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Quick pitch. So the good thing is he starts off in the inning unscathed, nobody on base, so he's got a clean slate here. So let's see what he can do.
Well, he's going to face batters number 2, 3, and 4 for Soddy Daisy here in the top of the 9th.
It's got a wild ending to the bottom of the 8th.
Double play at third base as it was a line drive, and Hogan caught off third base, doubled up, ended the 8th inning. Tullahoma did not score. Left the door wide open for Soddy Daisy. Here in the 9th of the first game, we'll play a second. This game just 2 hours old, and we're in the 9th inning.
Well, the Cats were just one out there, 9 ways to score, and then, tough break there for Fulmer. He hit the ball right on the nose of third baseman and gets the double play.
Quick off-speed pitch, over, 0-2. The count on Williams. Logan Williams. Just missed 1-2.
Well, the good thing about Quick is he's very experienced. So he's not going to shy away from the pressure here. He got a hit on the first batter.
1-2 pitch. Inside. 2-2.
Well, you think Park's got to be getting a little bit tired back there now as we go into the 9th inning, and both catchers fatigue.
Again, this kind of throws everything off, right? You make your plan, and then here you are in the 9th. So these coaches will have to adjust as the evening goes on. Quick's pitch, grounded to second. Cole plays the hop. Throw to first, 1 down. Tico to Zebic, 1 out.
Well, really just a slow developing play that seemed like it took forever for that ground ball to get out there. Cole was playing deep. He just waited on it, knew he had time to throw, and runner wasn't real fast, and he got him by a couple steps.
So Park folks out reminding Ben Quick that this is their 400 hitter. Great player. Be careful.
He's 0 for 3 in game 1 here.
Tullahoma's handled him well.
Yes.
Tootin did. Quick's first pitch, down low, ball 1.
Yeah, Poe's got to be really happy not to be facing Tootin that 4th time.
Grounder to second. Cole plays it on the hop, throws to Zebic in time. Tico to Zebic again. 2 down here in the top of the 9th. No score.
Well, you know, the
cleanup man, Braden Shell.
Thing about Cole, he's just such an unsung hero, really, of this team at second base, man. He's very stable. He's consistent. He makes routine plays, makes a few spectacular ones as well. You know, I know that Fulmer, we talk about him a lot, but, of course, Cole will slide over probably to short next season, and I think he'll do a fine job.
Quick's pitch. Bounced up there and gets away. 1-0.
2 quick outs. With 2 quick outs for Quick.
Quick. Moving Quick here in the top of the 9th.
Well, if you're looking at the Tullahoma home half of the 9th, they'll have 5, 6, 7 due up. J.D. Smisher will be leading off.
Inside pitch. Strike. 1-1.
That's hard to, you know, did I say that right? Bottom of the 9th? That's hard to believe.
Swing and a miss by the big cleanup hitter. 1-2. We will name an Owens Provisions and Apparel player of the game if this game ever ends. Right now we're in the 9th. What if this happens tomorrow? I'm just saying. 1-2 pitch. Out. Called strike 3. The Hogan's Collision Center strikeout by Ben Quick ends the 9th inning for Soddy Daisy. We're scoreless. The Cats coming to bat. Back in 60 seconds. Come on, boy.
Well, good.
It's football time, and Tennessee and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
We're back at Grider Stadium, the bottom of the 9th inning. Overtime in baseball here in the sectional series. Tullahoma needs a run to win it. J.D. Schmisser leading off for the Wildcats.
Make this kid throw you a strike before you swing.
And Vickers on the mound for the Trojans. Excellent defense by Tullahoma and Soddy Daisy throughout this game. No errors have been committed. That's kind of amazing. A high school game, 9 innings, no errors, either team. I'll do that. Little meeting at the mound. And Vickers.
Boy, looking at the line scores really between the 2 starting pitchers in this game, Pinson and Tootin, very similar. Tootin threw 8 complete innings, allowed no runs. He gave up 3 hits. He struck out 5 and walked 3.
J.D. Schmisser leading off here in the bottom of the 9th for the Wildcats against Vickers. That stat update sponsored by Coffee County Bank. 1-0 the count on J.D., who could end this game with 1 swing. And he tried to right there. Missed it. 1-1. Vickers, good velocity. like that. 1-2 the count.
Well, working ahead, both relievers quick, and now Vickers doing good jobs for their teams, for their starting pitchers.
Line, base hit into left center field. JD is on. Now, he's the DH. He doesn't get a courtesy runner, but he can get a pinch runner. And that will be junior Xander Pogue pinch running for JD Schmisser. Pogue is kind of the backup second pinch runner. He'll stay in DH in all likelihood as Andrew Zebic steps in. Nobody out. Runner at first. Senior Zebic, big tall right-hander.
Big time hit there by JD to lead off. Tullahoma the exception tonight to have the leadoff runner on.
Solid hit by JD.
Out of their 9 innings, not very often have they had the leadoff runner on in this game.
They have consistently played the right fielder shallow and way over towards center. But Tullahoma just hadn't been able to go opposite field. Hadn't been able to get one down that right field line. Zebic squares to bunt, backs off of it, 1-0.
Well, the Trojans have laid down 2 sacrifice bunts. Let's see if the Cats can lay down one here.
That's something
with success.
Tullahoma just does not have to do very often. We've seen Campbell do a nice job at it. See if Zebic squares again on a 1-0 pitch. He does, outside and high, ball 2.
Good start to the bottom of the 9th for Tullahoma. Leadoff runner on, 2-0 count to the hitter who's squaring the bunt. That's Zebic.
Zebic squares again. Vickers delivers. Andrew pulls it back, ball 3.
Well, this is an automatic take. I don't care if this pitch is in the strike zone or not. You take strike 1 here.
Park folks on deck for the Wildcats. And now Coach Higgins on his way to the mound. I think he told Vickers to get back in the circle. I'm taking the ball. We've got another pitching change in the bottom of the 9th inning here at Grider Stadium. 90-second break coming up. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
This is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Luke Camp is the new pitcher for the Soddy Daisy Trojans. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning here at Grider Stadium. Extra innings in this opening game of the sectional series. And Andrew Zebic at the plate with Xander Pogue on first. Nobody out. New pitcher Camp.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you why. Just in that 8th inning, those 2 catches that Bryson Campbell made in left field were just absolutely game changers. Because had the Trojans got a 1-0 lead, I think Mr. Poe would have been on the mound to try to close it out. Their ace, who will probably start the next game.
3-0 pitch. And gets away from the catcher. So Zebic walks. Or has a hit by pitch. I thought it hit the bat. Either way, Zebic's at first, Pogue at second, and Park Fulks at the plate for the Wildcats.
Well, Fulks can be the hero here.
Yeah, nobody out. I'm bunting.
This is the first time in the game that Tellum has had 2 runners on with no outs. We're in the bottom of the 9th.
Fulks squares, throws it right at him. I think it hit him. Fulks throws the bat, gives a nice stern look to Vickers, and the bases are loaded for Bryson Campbell, who just, as Ken talked about, made 2 outstanding catches in left field tonight. Bases are loaded. We're going to get a courtesy runner for Fulks. That will be Nate Wilkerson. So, but that run doesn't matter a bit, really. It's the runner at third. Xander Pogue, nobody out. Tell me the ways, Coach. Third base, nobody out.
They get balk, walk, hit batter, sac fly, squeeze bunt, base hit, sacrifice fly.
Wild pitch, pass ball.
Yeah, wild pitch, pass ball. There you go.
Infield is in, plays at the plate. Nobody out. The pitch, squares to bunt it. Bunts it in the air. At the home plate. Xander Pogue slides in for the winning run. And the Tullahoma Wildcats have beaten the Soddy Daisy Trojans. The game-winning RBI bunt by Bryson Campbell. Tullahoma takes the opening game of this series by a score of 1-0. Wrap this baby in cardinal and black. We played 9, and the Cats come out on top. We will name an Owens Provisions and Apparel Player of the Game after this 60-second break. Tullahoma wins it 1-0. Back in 1 minute.
Wow.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium. One of the best high school baseball games I've ever seen. We played 9 innings. Neither team made an error. The score 1-0. It just doesn't get much better than that. Tullahoma wins it in the bottom of the 9th. Tonight's player of the game is dressed by Owens Provisions and Apparel. Quality men's clothing, just a short drive to the downtown square in Manchester. Top brands and top quality at Owens. Learn more at owensprovisions.com. Coach K, your Owens Provisions and Apparel player of the game.
Look, Balin Tootin was spectacular. 8 innings of shutout baseball, no runs allowed. Sterling performance by him, but the player of the game certainly going to go to Bryson Campbell with that safety squeeze here in the bottom of the 9th with the bases loaded, nobody out, but in the top of the 8th, he had 2 shoestring diving catches, one going to center field, one going to the left field line, that prevented the Trojans from taking a 1-0 lead. Bryson Campbell, Tullahoma Junior left fielder, your player of the game.
So congratulations to Bryson Campbell, the Owens Provisions and Apparel player of the game. Tullahoma wins game 1 of the 3-game series. Can the Wildcats clinch the state tournament in the next game? Come on out to the ballpark and watch it. It'll happen about 30 minutes from right now. That'll wrap it up for this one. We'll be back in 30. Your final, Tullahoma 1, Soddy Daisy 0. For Chris, Everett, Ken, I'm Scott. Be good to each other.